as well. So like any type of documents that get sent in, we're able to see them. I do see that people have put escalations in. The issue is I'm on here and I don't see any hard copies or anything like that.
So you're saying that, but the person directly before you said the exact opposite. This is the thing.
Yeah.
He has done the copies over and over and over again. And then one person says, I don't see a copy. And then he puts it in. And the next person says, oh, I see here that you have a copy. Oh, and then the next person, you, saying, I don't see a copy. Even though the person before you did, the person before that did. And he keeps having to do it over and over again. So again, something that you all are doing, you've stolen his money because of a mistake that you keep making. He keeps doing what you ask over and over and over again. And then you all say, I can see it. And then say, nope, I don't see it anymore. And then for some reason, but you can still take your money and keep his money.
Yeah.
So please let me talk to somebody above you who can actually get him his money, because at this point, again, it is pure theft.
Yeah. So the agent previously, it looks like I looked at their notes, they did put an escalation through to that team. That back office team is the only team, the one who sent you the email, is the only team that can remove the restriction and release the funds. It isn't somebody that you can talk to on the phone. It's strictly work through that email that they sent you, the MC011 email.
Okay, so why are you saying that you all can take the money from us? You can take his money, but you can't release his money. But you could take his money. He's already delivered the laptop. He's done everything on his end. But instead of you actually trying to help him, y'all just keep giving lip service about escalating and escalating and escalating. But nothing is getting done. And every time he gets a new email saying, oh, all you have to do is, and he does whatever it says. And then you all again tell him there is nothing that can be done unless he escalates again, which you keep doing, and you do nothing.
Right. So the restriction, when you reply, when it gets escalated, when you send documents in, it can take 3 days to review the documents.
It's been over a week, so that isn't also a lie. It's been over a week. You all keep saying the same thing. That's what I'm telling you. Please let me speak to a manager.
Okay. So I don't have a manager who can just get on the phone.
So eBay doesn't have a manager. You're telling me that eBay doesn't have a manager. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
That's not what I stated.
What was your name again?
Crystal. What I stated is my name is Crystal with a K. I stated I work from home. I work remotely. So I don't have anybody I can just transfer you to. I'd have to set up a call back with a supervisor.
Do that. How long before, again, how long before we get another phone call to tell us the same bullshit? Because you all have lied to us over and over and still have kept the money, which he is now going into debt for, which y'all don't care, because he made the sale. It was his product. He sold it, gave the product, did everything legally on his end, and you all are illegally keeping his money. This is against the law, but you all don't care.
So I can put in the request for them to give you a call. It is a 24-hour turnaround time. Usually it doesn't last more than a couple of hours. They just need to have time to pull up the account and get everything done before they give you guys a call. So I can put in that request. Just give me 1 to 2 minutes to be right back with you, okay?
This is crazy. This is a multi-billion-dollar company stealing $700 from a 19-year-old autistic kid.
This is bullshit.
This is ridiculous. There's no one else to speak to. Really, eBay? Really? There's no one that he can speak to get his money. So eBay is legitimately a scam site. Like, that's what it is. It's legitimately scamming people out of money. Because now he doesn't have the laptop, and he also doesn't have the money because of eBay. But what's twisted is that eBay collected their money for the sale.
Yeah.
But just kept his.
Bullshit.
And you know what the worst part is they've got these stay-at-home people listening to our complaints. The truth is, she probably can't do shit because they haven't given her anything because the people above her are scamming.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really, her hands are tied. She's probably just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Just like every other person he spoke to.
Yeah.
Since that is the case, why wouldn't eBay have managers in place for that?
Exactly.
Why not? What sense does that make? Multi-billion-dollar company doesn't have the common sense to have somebody else working?
Yeah.
Really?
I did go ahead and put that request in for you. I've added you guys onto the list for them to give you a call back. They said usually it doesn't take more than 24 hours for them to give you a call back. We should be calling you back sometime today, okay?
Is there any way that you can explain why his account was locked after he requested his money? That's all he requested. Like, hey, y'all said I should have my money today. Can I have it? And as soon as he asked,
it got blocked.
they fraudulently blocked his account. This is his first sale on this account now. It was just a laptop that we had bought that we couldn't use. So he sold it. The person received their merchandise. eBay received their money that they took off the top. But they're stealing money from a 19-year-old autistic child? Really? Does that make sense to you all?
It looks like, from my understanding, just knowing the restriction and knowing kind of how it works and why the random reasons why they place it, it looks like they were concerned on the fact that the account had been a buying account for a while. It established in 2020, and then all of a sudden it came back to sell. I know that it was terrible timing as far as when he asked for the money, but that is typically like one of the biggest things I see this restriction get placed for.
So eBay isn't a buy and sell site? You're saying eBay is either buy or sell?
The reason it would be more along the concerns of, is this person? That's why they're asking for proof of identity, is because they're wondering, is this person or is this somebody else using that member's account?
But again, that doesn't make any sense because he has already sent that. What you're saying doesn't make sense with the facts of the case, because you're saying he locked his account because they were worried about him being a fraudulent person. However, he had already sent the information showing who he was so he could sell it. So that doesn't, he even sent his actual social security and his actual ID. So what you're saying doesn't make sense with the facts of his case at all.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have exact notes as to exactly why. That's just when I see this restriction and I see an account come back to the account for actual selling, that sometimes could trigger it. So I don't know the exact reason. They don't give me the exact reason, but that's just me looking at the account as an overall person. So, like I said, I have put the request in. They should be giving you a call back, hopefully sometime today, okay?
All right, let them know all calls will be recorded from now on, because again, if this keeps going, there's nothing else we can do but go to the police and make a report, because this is theft. eBay has 100% just stolen his money for zero reason. So that's literally all we have. All the recourse we have left is to actually file a report and have to go through the courts because you're stealing money from a child. Like, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Does she agree with what they're doing? Can I ask? I want to ask.
I will definitely notate it for you. Is there anything else I can answer for you right now?
Yes, I have a question, Ms. Crystal.
Sure.
In your opinion, do you agree with what's going on here? I mean, you're working for the company. You tell me. Do you agree with this?
Unfortunately, I mean, if it were my account, I'd be frustrated as well. That's pretty much all I'll say on that. I am actually working for the company now, so that's as clear as I feel like I can be. So.
Well, the company, as well as you, should be working for the customer, not the company. If the company is doing something this wrong to their customers, you, as an employee of the company, also have a responsibility to step up and do something about this. Not just sit back and accept whatever bullshit they tell you to do to the customer. You should be big enough to step up to the company and say, what are you doing? They're making you look bad because your name is now known to us, which will be also in the report. So why in the world are you allowing that? When you have a problem with a customer, when they need you and you can't fix it, who do you call to get something done when you need to fix it on behalf of the customer? Because everyone that works for the company also has someone they can get in contact with when they themselves need help with something done for a customer. You're telling me that that's not the case here, and that doesn't make sense for a $400 billion company. Explain to me how in the hell that makes any sense to you as a representative of the company. Can you explain that?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm sorry. All I can give you is the information that I can give you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.